Hello YouTube, this is JUST316 and today I'm going to be reviewing Skyrim. Now, a lot of you have been saying that it's glitchy, it's got bugs, this is from the Xbox users, the PC users. Now, I haven't heard a PS3 user, such as myself, say yet that they found a glitch. However, I have found one which is in one of the cities whereby you go into someone's basement and there was a little bit of screen missing. You see what the creators, the developers see, which is the turquoise background, but aside from that, nothing of great importance, to be honest. It's a brilliant game, plays really well. I mean, it's been out now 19 days. I've played on it for well over 100 hours. There will be proof of that, that will be a photo later on. I feel it doesn't feel like an Elder Scrolls game, and it does. Now, what I mean by that is basically it feels like Bioshock. It feels like Assassin's Creed. In a little bit of me saying that. Reason being is the dual wielding. It feels like Bioshock in the sense that you do have control over your spells. You do have control over whatever you are dual wielding. But in regards to the Assassin's Creed aspect, I'm on about werewolves. Werewolves. Basically, if you don't already know, you turn into a werewolf, the camera zooms out, and you go attack people for 300 seconds, then you turn back into a human. Now, for me personally, I wouldn't have done it that way. I would have had it maybe central, just say above the werewolf's head, so you could actually see the nose and see the arms, but it would be a bit more graphic. There'd be, every time you attack someone, there'd be blood splattered on your face as well, all that sort of thing. But, again, brilliant game, brilliant touch. I think it was great that they added werewolves, and I think for those people who are in the whole vampire werewolf, I want to be this, I want to be that, Twilight cult, it is great. I myself aren't, but I think the idea of being a werewolf would be pretty cool. One thing I do have to say though, is downloadable content. Now, a few people have been saying that there is potential for other provinces, like for example Morrowind and Cyrodiil, from two previous games, Oblivion and obviously Morrowind. People have been saying from the console command that they can actually walk across the borders, go towards the other provinces, and you can see the island where the Imperial City is in Cyrodiil. This was an independent review online, of course. I think, to be honest, it would be amazing if you could actually cross those borders and then be able to do not the same quests, but similar quests. So, for example, I came onto the Elder Scrolls franchise with Oblivion. I thought it was a great game, thoroughly enjoyed it, and I have well over 300 hours of gameplay on that. If you were to be able to say, get Benares Manor, but it was a bit more run down, and downstairs in the chamber where it's the altar and all that, if that were say run down and the pillars had collapsed, and then there would maybe be a side passage to maybe an underground Akaviri temple, something along those lines. I think that'd be amazing. But in the same breath, I think it would be hard to replicate that for Bethesda. So whether or not that could be a potential for downloadable content, we don't know. Now, I am going to end on one final note. I did buy the big Super Mecha Death Christ edition. I do have Alduin, which is... Oh god, let me get him out. Here he is. Now, to be honest, it was brilliant when I unboxed this. I don't have a video for the unboxing, but it was amazing. The box was huge. You've probably seen it already in other reviews, but for me personally, I thought it was amazing. The artwork from the art book, it's second to none. Games such as this should have all these things and more. The making of DVD was a bit short, but it was great. It did give you an insight into the you know, Bethesda stuff works, how everything's made. How it is really, it's one of those things that if you've watched it, you'll understand what I mean. But if you haven't watched it, then find someone who's got the DVD, or download it from online, or go onto the Elder Scrolls website. There is links to the actual individual videos themselves. Well, anyway, out of 10, I would give it a 9.2. The other 0.8 is for downloadable content. Now, I'm hoping there's going to be about 6, but I hope there's going to be more in weapon packs, maybe quest packs, all that sort of thing. For Oblivion, there was 2. There was the Shivering Isles, and there was... oh, what was it? Knights of the Nine, that's the one. They were very big, very lengthy downloadable content. I mean, I got the Game of the Year edition, so they came as standard, but to those who bought just the original edition then got the downloads from online, or downloads from PSN or Xbox Live, whatever, you know, they were pretty substantial. Now, obviously for the PC, there's all the, you know, the human-made stuff, you know, the ones the player-made stuff from like Tez Nexus and whatnot. Claudia's little secret for all those who understand what I mean there. You know, there's going to be the same with Skyrim. I think it is going to be good, but I hope Bethesda does pull all the stops out, make this a game to remember. And I mean, it is nominated for Game of the Year this year, alongside with Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed Revelations. So hopefully, fingers crossed to all those Skyrim lovers out there, you know, those rimmers as I've been called, you know, hopefully it will become Game of the Year, and hopefully we'll get some decent downloadable content. Anyway, this is JUST Prefers 316 review for Skyrim, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry this is my first one, and sorry if the audio is a bit bad. I'm just using my camera audio because I'm trying to find a mic at the moment, a decent one. There are a few out there, but they're quite expensive really. Let me know what you think, rate, comment and subscribe, and have a good day.